Hello and welcome to Mystery at Stoneyford Bridge. This is a virtual mystery detective type game where you are tasked with find out what happened to your dead best friend, as something fishy is going on and you believe that their death was not a suicide. So yeah, sounds interesting, so let's start a new game. Felt like a long time since I'd been home. Trees passed by my windows as we drove further north. The air was always so clear and there were no cities for miles. This is where I grew up, and everyone who mattered most to me was here. Why had I ever left? Nothing was here but our little town. Stoneyford. Dad asked me about a college as we drove, but something about being home made my memories of college hazy, like I'd never even been. Don't know how to answer his question. I just want to relax for now. When I saw the Stoneyford Bridge ahead, I knew I was home. I could almost feel the mountain air, hear the sound of the train going through, see the snow falling in the town centre, and I felt better. Okay, quick how to play the game. Right click to a story, middle mouse button hides the UI, scrolling mouse allows you to move backwards. You also control the dialogue with the quick menu. Just usual visual novel stuff. Click the phone icon to open your phone. Now let's look at it now. Your emails and texts are shown here. Check your phone regularly for new alerts. Get audio clues in game as well. See contacts and collected items here. Your texts and emails here. Create and loaded a quick save here, and adjust the game settings, yada yada. Okay, well, we got something new, so whenever the game decides to load, there we go. We got a lot of people here. So we got Berta, Dad, Harper, Jake, Mayor Adelson, Mum, Mrs. Cabrera, Noel, Paige, Scott, Sharon, Tyler. Okay, let's have a look at our messages. We got a bit. One day we'll be able to get drunk at July 4th. I'm scared you'll act like you drunk us, Dad. Good point. I'm gonna take a sobriety vow. I heard Paige got all over you about Noelle the other day. Not really. She just asked if we were dating. Are you? Nah. Nice. I still have a chance. Okay. Well, here's Noelle. Got a lot here. Hey, you got my copy of the Lord of the Flies still? Yeah, but I'm not done. Okay. Hey, I'm bored, can't sleep. Want me to bore you to sleep? You're never boring. Meet me at the bridge. Sure, great night for stargazing. Be there in 20. July 4th, cookout is at police station this year. I know, Dad won't shut up about his green bean casserole he's making. I'm in charge of cupcakes. That's a lot of cupcakes. I take all day. Join me? Oh, flower fight, of course. Can't make any decision about school. Kind of ready to say screw it, but it's your education, it's important. I could just stay in town, that's why everyone else does anyway. That's dumb. Hey, pool party time. No one in this town even owns a pool. Well, I just brought a kiddie pool from the store and I'm gonna fill it up. There's space for a second person. You're ridiculous. Right, your loss. Meet me at the bridge tonight. Need to talk to you. Support. Uh-oh. So I'm guessing Noel here is the one that's about to die. That's not good. Hey, you wanna come over? We're making burgers. Can't, sorry. Or you're committed to helping Noel with cupcakes for the July 4th thing. Boo. Hey, Noel got a kiddie pool, huh? Yeah, not gonna lie though. All people should get pools around here. It's pretty awesome. You went over there? Hell yeah. You know. So it sounds like Paige is kind of jealous and thinks, yeah, Noel has much more of a chance with our main protagonist here than she does. And especially with these next lines of text. So you and Noel dating? No? Where did this come from? KK. You home? Mum said you left for college. Sorry, what? Call me. Wish you would say something. Get your phone, let me know if you want the number. Then you stop talking to her. Other emails. Oh my god, there is a lot of you. Okay, we got one from the university. That's just for RU Day. Stony Brews membership thing. Okay, what about university? Oh, the registration is now open. For my father. Attached all the paperwork you need to put in. Please send this to the Dean of Administrations. Okay. Then, this one. Oh, just for the local store. Great. Same with that one. Then university. Oh yeah. To receive an extra $6,000 in scholarships. Oh, that sounds cool. Diner. Promo thing. And then again with the university. Just about the orientation. Okay. Gallery. We don't have anything. Okay, well. Walked in the front door and threw my bags down on the floor. I'm going all out for Christmas this year. All these presents. Oh my, great, you're home. Hi Mom, I miss you. It's good to have you home, son. How's it so empty? How was school, honey? I don't know. It was school, I guess. You know, everything just kind of flies out of your head the second the semester is over. Kind of having a hard time thinking straight right now. Maybe I just need a nap. Fair enough, son. Alright, Helen, let's give him some time to wind down. Christmas fest is tonight. Sure you want to go, right, son? Stoneyford loved the holidays. Every holiday in town was decorated, but Christmas was the really big one. Everyone got in the spirit, and the best part was the Christmas fest. The whole town came, all this food and games, and it would be a great chance to see everyone again. Won't miss it, Jake. Noel and Paige should all be there. I think I'm gonna go rest now. Well, okay, my love. As it was to be home, I almost didn't know what to do. Looked around my room at all my things and realized how long it had been since I'd been here. I really missed home. The room looked like it had been untouched. Decided to look around. You can look around? Oh yeah, search for the highlighted items and click on them. Some items cannot be selected until you first select others. Okay. Okay, just allowed OBS to capture my cursor because I didn't realize we were going to have point and click options, but what can we look at? Okay, well let's look at the flag. Been representing Riverview University on my wall since junior year of high school. Even though I'd never visited before going, I always known it was the place for me. Never planned on going anywhere else. It was the best school in the region, and they had some really great programs. The glad to be a part of such a great school. I felt disappointed with myself a bit. How could I forget my first semester there? Sounds like something mysterious is going on. I don't like the sounds of it. Let's check my phone. So I had to call Paige. Surely my friends would want to know that I'm home. I don't like this. Because knowing that one of my friends is gonna die is not good. Sorry, the number you dialed is out of service at this time. Please try a different number or try again later. Uh-oh. So maybe it was Paige. Uh-oh. Yeah, and he has nothing to say about that. Good. Great. Wow, okay. Oh no, never mind. Oh, okay, the number must have changed. I had no idea what it was now. Oh, right. No, she changed her phone number, so she still might be good. If I hadn't called her since I left for school. I didn't mean to. Like I said, I couldn't remember the last time I talked to any of my friends. Not since summer, anyway. I never know when he's gonna say something. Maybe Jake would pick up. Not even him. Oh no, he is picking up. Yo, what's up? You reached Jake. I'm probably out with my totally amazing girlfriend right now, so leave a message. Okay, never mind, we got voicemail. Never mind, I hated leaving voicemails. Although, Jake has a girlfriend? Wondered who? Why didn't he tell me? Oh, it's probably Noelle, because he did mention in text messages that he thought he had a chance with her. Once again, I guess I hadn't done a good job of keeping in touch while I was gone. Oh well, I would see everyone tonight at the Christmas festival. We could catch up then. Okay, oh, and don't... Oh no, I can still check my phone. Okay, nothing really new then. I want to leave the computer to last, but let's check these photos. Oh, cute. Why hadn't I taken these with me? First was of me and my friends, Jake and Paige. It was taken at the fireworks last July 4th. Looked so happy. Well, back to that night. We had so much fun. We'd gone to a cookout for the police station, where Paige's mum worked with my dad. I didn't even remember planning to leave for school at that time. Surely I must have, though, with deadlines and campus visits. Though I didn't remember ever visiting my school campus before then. Weird. Yeah. There's definitely something going on. Second picture was of my sister, Leah. She died when I was 9. Well, God, that got dark and depressing. It was something that I didn't like to talk about. Yeah, I could imagine. Third, it was of Noelle and me. Wow, she was always so beautiful. She was the mayor's daughter and everyone loved her. We had been friends for years. Couldn't wait to see her. When I went back to school, I would take these with me. Speaking of school, I couldn't even remember what class I had signed up for next semester. I was supposed to go back in 2 weeks. Honestly, I couldn't even remember what I'd already taken. What in the world was going on with me? Yeah, it either has something to do with me leaving town, or yeah, something to do with the town and maybe something supernatural happening, or it has to do with the school itself. But I'm sure it'll all come to light when shit goes down. Picked up my guitar and played on it for a few minutes. Can't remember the last time I played. I was more than a little rusty and my fingers hurt as I tried. Maybe I'll take it with me when I went back to school after break. Okay, well, probably still gonna forget it anyway. Anyway, computer time. I sat down at my computer and tried to log on. First password I tried didn't work, neither did second. The third try it locked me out for the next 30 minutes. Oh well, there wasn't anything interesting to do on there anyway. I could contact support later. Okay, well, bedtime. Suddenly felt very tired. Car ride had caught up to me. But say I was exhausted from finals, but they were a blur. I tried to crash for a bit before the Christmas fest. And before somebody died. It felt cloudy and disorganized. Hopefully after a nap I would be back to normal. Yeah, I think we're gonna need this nap because, you know, shit's about to go down and who knows when we're gonna get another good night's sleep. Woke up late that evening, just in time to make it to the festival. Town Square looked like I'd always remembered it. It was all decorated for the Christmas fest, and all the people I'd grown up around were there. The mayor, my teachers from school, the people from the diner my mom worked at, the place that my dad worked with, all my friends, everyone else that made this place home. Small town life was different. We were all a great big family here. Missed home a lot, but now that I was back, it felt like I'd never even left. Everyone was so happy. Town was so special to me. It would be hard to leave this time. Surely it was hard to leave last time too, right? So why hadn't I done better about keeping in touch? Gray, is that you? Hey buddy, you're home. So good to see you again. How are you? I'm good, glad to be back. Man, they really did up the town for Christmas this year, huh? Oh yeah, and we all helped. Me, Noel, and Paige. You put up a lot of decorations. Speaking of Noel, did you hear? Hear what? Oh my god, Gray. Gave me a tight hug. Three of us had been best friends for as long as I could remember. Which, we can't trust my memories anymore, apparently, so don't know if that's true or not. The best Christmas present I could have ever asked for. You're always so dramatic. Wanna go get some food? No Stoneyford diner whipped up some awesome stuff. Definitely. How long has it been since I had one of their burgers? I feel like I'm not complete till I've had one. Thanks a lot. You just made my stomach start growling like I haven't eaten in a week. Really missed you. Hasn't been the same without you here. I know, I missed you guys too. Don't know how I'm going to leave again. Feels so much better now that I'm here. Past few months have been crazy. Don't even practically see Jake nowadays. Really? Why not? Well, you know, some people don't know how to be in a relationship and don't have it take over their lives. Oh yeah, the girlfriend thing. Didn't even know you had a girlfriend. Who is it? Take one guess, Gray. Who do you fucking think? It's probably something you guys should talk about. Anyway, meet you guys under the Christmas tree after you get some food. Sure. Now I was even more curious about who Jake was dating. And you are very much the oblivious type, aren't you, Gray? Gray Jackson, the man of the hour. The whole town has been talking about your arrival. A great party you set out for me. You always were the funny one. Yeah, you always were a kidder, Steve. Gray. Christmas Fest is bigger than ever this year, all thanks to my wonderful daughter Noelle. Yeah, too bad she's gonna die tonight. Really hit the pavement this year and got everyone involved. I'm a lucky father. Oh, speak of the devil? Do I hear someone talking about me? You as the lady herself. You know me, dear, always singing your praises. And rightfully so. Festival looks amazing, Noel. Thanks, it wasn't all me though, I had so much help. It's different when you're all grown up like us. When we were kids, we just enjoyed it. But now we are the ones setting it up. What's the bell for? Oh, that time already. Afraid I gotta head off. Carol competition is about to start. A comfortable silence fell over us, and I don't know why. For some reason my memory still felt so foggy. Can't remember what I last talked to Noelle about. Couldn't even remember saying goodbye to her before I'd left. I had been so excited to see her, but in that moment I couldn't think of anything to say. I'm glad to have you back home, Gray. I missed you. Seems very nervous. I missed you too. Really? Of course. Haven't really spoken in a long time. Don't know why. Really need to be better at keeping in touch. Well, it's not surprising with everything that's happened. What do you mean? What's going on with me? I remember being close to her. I remembered caring about her more than anything. So why had we gone so far apart? And how could I forget? What had gone wrong? Look, do you think we can talk at some point later tonight? Yeah, well, I mean, we can if you're still alive. I really need to talk to you about some stuff. Yeah, too bad we're probably never gonna find out. Come on, man, what are you doing? It's time to get our grub on. Oh, hey, baby. Are you gonna finally put two and two together? There you are. I was wondering where you were and all these people. Wait. This is Jake's girlfriend? Who's going out with Noelle? Since when? I mean, it kinda makes sense. Next thing I knew, we were being bustled out of the way as the carolers came through. Didn't even have time to ask them about it. How was this the first I had heard about this? Was it my own fault for not keeping in touch? Why did it bother me so badly? Do you know how to feel? It was like the magic of the night slipped away. Lights, the food, my friends. It was all a blur. I'd known Jake and Paige since we were children. I hadn't become as close to Noelle until high school, but my friendship with her was different. As if that news wasn't shocking enough, as if learning that wasn't enough, I could never have known. That night would be the last time I would ever see Noelle Addison. Fucking knew it. Woke up the next morning to the sound of my phone ringing. Ignored it as soon as I saw that it was barely even light outside. Could be calling this early. We were all late last night at the festival. Damn, I was too late to go back to sleep. For some reason, I couldn't remember coming home last night. Check my missed calls. Okay, let's see where we can check our phone thing. I'm guessing. Okay, he does actually do another. I don't know if I need to do it myself or he's gonna just continue on with Jake, but there was no point in calling him back. morning and thank you for joining us. Breaking news this meantime, the local towers. No, that's impossible. I just seen her. She was just there, just last night. How could she be gone? How could this have happened? Okay. Called me. Don't understand. Talked to her last night, didn't you? Okay, from what I know, there are 8 different endings to get, so guess we shall choose wisely. Yeah, I don't think talking to asking what our dad said is going to help with anything. It's probably just going to give us information we already know. So, talk about what upset her. No, has never been depressed. She was always so positive. Was she upset lately? I haven't seen very much, or her very much. She doesn't come by the diner very often. No, she always was such a healthy food type, which is what I don't understand. She always took such good care of herself. I don't understand how she could have done something like that. I don't even know what happened. One knows they found her body by the bridge, but it was suicide. Did she jump? Maybe she was pushed, but who could have done that? I really don't know. Honestly, I kinda hope it wasn't, Paige out jealously or... Oh god. I just had an unfortunate idea. Because we don't remember much of anything after seeing Noelle and Jake. And Noelle said that she wanted to talk with us potentially at the bridge. Uh-oh. Does this mean that we potentially might have, killed her out of jealousy or something? Oh god, I hope not. And that's not where it's going, but we'll soon see. All I know is that the few times I have seen her, she was always so happy. She helped with all that festival stuff. Can't imagine what would have set her off. Just can't believe she's dead. I know. She was such a sweet girl. You know, this town is a family, like losing one of our own. Numa was trying to connect with me, but didn't feel like she could understand how I felt about this. She could say she was upset all she wanted, but she couldn't feel what I was feeling. I'm going out there. Out where? To the bridge? Can't, it's a crime scene. I won't get in the way. I just really need to talk to Dad right now. He knows more about this than anyone. There's a pit in my stomach. Something was very wrong here. Tried to remember what happened before I left for college, but my brain felt impossibly cloudy. It was driving me crazy. Why couldn't I seem to remember? There were memories, parts of last year, that were just gone. I said bringing this up with Mum, but the look on her face was already concerned. My dad would be worried enough about me. Last thing they need to know was that my memory was going bad. So I left for the bridge, despite knowing that I probably shouldn't. So I kind of love that little parts of the background here have little animations. It kind of brings it the world to life. Cause yeah, you had the little tape swinging back and forth back at the house. The lights were flickering on the Christmas tree, which was kind of cute. The bridge was swarming with cops and news reporters. Passed over and by this bridge so many times in my life. I always thought that if something disastrous ever happened in this town, the bridge would be involved somehow. To be fair, Layla had died here too. Oh. Maybe the things are connected somehow then? Maybe? That was one of the worst things to ever happen to this town. At least it was one of the worst things I'd heard about. Town managed to stay away from disaster for the most part. Could have never guessed a disaster would be a death like this, though. That would involve another person I cared about so much. Yeah, and the connection between both of them is me, so... yeah, no. Great, what are you doing here? Mother called and said you were coming. You need to go home, son. I can't, not until I found out what happened. I was cracked as I talked. Could barely hold in how upset I was. Something about being at that bridge, about seeing the place where it happened. I couldn't keep it together. We're still trying to find out ourselves. I'll let you know. For now, we have to go. Please, can you at least tell me how she died? When I committed suicide, you have to believe me. It was suicide, son. No, I'm telling you, it wasn't. Must have slipped on the bridge when it got too icy, or maybe she had to jump out of the way of a car, or maybe someone did this to her. All I know is that she didn't she hung herself great. Oh, okay, that changes things a bit, because I thought she had jumped into the river, not... okay. I fell silent, unable to even register his words. So hard to believe that this had happened. There had to be something more here. Where were you? That's impossible. I don't think denying it's gonna help, so let's ask where he was. Well, what about the police? How could you let this happen? This town is a family. Everyone knows everything about everybody. Well, I didn't really want this to be pitting against him and blaming him, but if you were depressed, then why didn't someone do something about it? Great, you need to calm down. You know as well as me then, there was nothing we could have done. Can't keep watch over everything all the time. Do our best, but we all busy at the festival last night. Surely someone would have seen that she was depressed recently, right? Never noticed, but I didn't know her that well. Trust me, we will get to the bottom of this. There are things we don't know right now, but I promise you we will figure it all out. I started to cry in front of everyone. Just completely broke down. Emotions swirled in my already cloudy head, and I felt like I was going to lose it. This couldn't have happened. The world couldn't be gone. Okay, I know we are all upset. It's different. I went away to college, and it just feels like I've forgotten everything. I remember being close to her, but I don't remember why. I don't remember what we talked about, why we were close. I don't know what's wrong with me. Son, it's just because you're in shock. No, but what if I hadn't gone to college? I know she was fine before I left. What if I stayed? Maybe this is all my fault. I couldn't know because I can't remember. Don't be so hard on yourself. We all have plenty of time to remember why we all loved him well. But for right now, you should go home and get some rest. Everyone in town will tell you all you need to know about your friendship with Noelle. Just overwhelmed right now. One thing I can tell you for sure is that it's definitely not your fault, no matter what happens. We'll get through everything in this town together. That's what we will do this time. Well, thank you. And you are a good father. I was supposed to meet her last night to talk. Maybe she would have told me about what was going on with her. You were? Did she say anything about where she was going? Any hint of her feeling down? Not really. She was with Jake most of the night, and they looked like they were having a blast. It's too bad. Some insight would be nice. I believe Jake was the last one to speak with her. Probably knows more than any of us. That was right. Jake was with her last. Anybody who could shed some light on this whole thing, it would be him. He was her boyfriend. Surely she told him how she was feeling, or must have at least have picked up on it. Anyway, he asked for my support. I need to go see him. And now he's arrived on the scene. Does he really need to be here? Because you know it is his kid and all. Oh, Gray. Good to see you, son. You're the first of her friends I've seen. Looks so sad. Man, Addison never looked anything but happy. When I was devastated, there was nothing in comparison to a parent losing a child. I heard when Leah died, Mum and Dad had been like ghosts for so long. Barely even spoken to me. I had to mourn it on my own. I could barely blame them. How awful that must have been. He was going through it now. Yeah, I'm afraid we can't allow access to the bridge at this time, even to family. Oh no, I don't want to interfere. It's just, I would love to come out here. It's a favorite place in the world. You know, Gray, all of your children grew up out here, playing by the water under the bridge. Anytime I couldn't find her, I knew she was out here, reading, watching the water. So, I think you should go home and get some rest. It might be hard for you to be out here right now. Oh yes, you're right. I was just on a walk to clear my mind. I thought I'd come by. So good to see our boys in blue out here helping as much as you do. Speaking of which, I have to get back. You take care, Mare. Come, Mare, let's go for a walk elsewhere, eh? So, I know you probably don't want to talk about Noelle right now. She's all I can think about. Do you anything you remember from last night? Anything at all that she might have said? Son, I've been going over every conversation I've had with her for the past 3 years. Everyone keeps asking me if she was showing signs of depression and giving me silent calls for help. But I can't think of anything. She was Noelle. else can I say? Put sunshine and warmth to everyone around her. Rarely saw her without a smile on her face. Guess she takes after her father, eh? Why am I telling you that? You know as well as anyone. But I've been away. Face grew cloudy. Yes, well, that was a different matter. Was she upset when I left for school? Didn't know why he looked so uncomfortable all of a sudden. I'd probably questioned him too much. No, he knows something. How selfish of me to suggest that me leaving had anything to do with it. We were all sad when you left, Gray. You know how we feel about our townsfolk here in Stoneyford. I'm sorry, I asked too many questions. I should probably head home. Yes, I should as well. Good to see you, Gray. Glad you're home, even if it isn't under the best of circumstances. Struggled to understand how he kept his cool so well. I could feel myself unfolding a little more each minute, and she was his daughter. That was a hard word to use, considering. You should go to Jake's. He needed me. First thing I see is a fucking poster with girls in bikinis, because of course there is. But he's got a lot of photos with him and Noelle. That's cute. Jake's won't let me into his room and said he would be out of the shower soon. Wished he was already there. Used to be comfortable in his house, but it was like my own home. Yet I felt so out of place. Maybe it was because Jake and I hadn't talked since I left. Couldn't blame him for that though. I didn't talk to anyone. Got on Paige's new number last night. Speaking of which, just as I was about to text her, she texted me first. Hey, Paige, have you heard about Noelle? Yeah, we've heard, unfortunately. Yeah, at Jake's now. I can't believe it. I've been crying all morning. Yeah, I think we all been shedding a few tears. Don't know what else to say to her. Thought about looking around while I could. Ooh, good question. Snoop around and respect Jake's privacy. Okay, well, I say we want to stay on Jake's good side. Even though I want to snoop around. Very tempting, but we're gonna respect his privacy. I had felt the urge to look around Jake's stuff. There's so much that I had no idea about. How did they get together? What had been happening since I left? Well, I mean, we can ask these questions to Jake. So, still, I'd already spent so much time not speaking to anyone. I think it'd be better to just ask him instead of being sneaky. Exactly. Oh, great, you came. I don't even know what to say or think right now, man. Me either. Just don't get it. She's been fine, like endlessly positive all the time. Doesn't matter what she's going through, she is always happy and optimistic. Just can't believe she did it. I can't accept it. I just can't. What, that she did it? You think someone did this to her? I can't be sure, but I just can't wrap my head around her killing herself. I know, right? Last night she was fine. You saw her last. What do you remember? I saw her last? Yeah, you guys left the festival. Uh-oh, this doesn't look good for us. And maybe lean into the theory that I had earlier. Don't know what he's talking about. Well, yeah, of course. Just thought she would have seen someone after. Was I really the last one to see her? Maybe he was thinking about someone else. Plus, didn't want to sound like I was covering anything up. Being the last to see her would make it seem like I was involved in this somehow. There was no way I was forgetting an entire conversation. And again, my memory was being so weird. To Grey. Oh, sorry, I was trying to think who else might have seen her last night. After us, I mean. Could have been anyone, you know. The whole town goes to the festival. That's true. Do you really think it could have been something other than suicide? I think that's a really big assumption to make. We've never had a murder in Stoneyford, ever. Worst crime we've had happen here is when that one dude stole the man's chickens. Sounds like a high school prank gone wrong. Yeah, and they couldn't even catch who did it. Cops here sure are useless. You know what I mean, unless somebody's sacrificing the chickens or something. Hey, that's my dad. Not your dad, you know what I mean. Although, it was your sister. They died because she slipped off the bridge in an accident. That was a long time ago. I know. To be fair though, that's the stuff we know about. Sometimes don't you get the feeling that there is stuff going on we don't know about? Like kind of what's happening right now? What are you talking about? I don't know, maybe it's different with your dad being a cop and all, but sometimes I just get this feeling like Stoneyford is sketchy. Like there are bad things happening here that nobody is talking about. That's ridiculous. This town has only 300 people in it. We hear every time someone farts loudly. It would be impossible for huge secrets to stay secrets here. The only thing is, until this year we were still minors. Something was going on here and they wouldn't tell the kids. So you're saying now that we are grown, we're about to get initiated into the secret Stoneyford Club of Evil? I don't think so. I think you're just upset. Well, that makes it sound stupid. Because it is. We have more important stuff to deal with. Yeah, I guess you're right. Ooh, okay, ask about the relationship, ask what changed while you were gone, or asked about Noel's personal life. Well, I mean, we already kind of know about Jake's relationship. Thinking about Noel's personal life, we already kind of gotten that answer with her father, so... Oh, ask what else has been changed while we were gone. What happened while I was gone? I see you all happy. Remember when we all broke into school right before I left for college? Yeah, then you and Noel ran off alone. I just knew that I'd lost my chance. Guess not. After you left, we all stayed close. It was different though. You left without so much as a goodbye. Dude, I don't even know what was up with my whole college experience. Like I can't even remember the first thing about it. Hey, well, it was break. I guess it's time to let all that info fly out of your head. No, it's different. Can't remember my classes or my dorm or anything. Jake looked concerned, but I could tell he didn't understand exactly what I meant. Didn't understand. How could he? Oh, okay, so I can actually ask about the other things, okay. So, you and Noel started dating right after I left? Is how dating more important than to you than corruption? Dude, shut up and answer the question. Yeah, man, it was so great. It all happened by accident. Like, I don't know if you know, but she always had a thing for you. I think she was a little lost after you left. She came on to me and... well, had a thing for me. You could have... I mean, not. It was kind of obvious. No, that was long in the past. Thinking about what could have been was not going to help anything. I mean, I swear we were happy. We were so happy. Okay, what about her personal life? What's Noel been up to lately? How's her life going? Well, obviously we spend more of our time together when we can. Works her job at the coffee shop a lot. When she's not doing that, she helps her dad with town planning stuff. I think she was going to try to become mayor one day herself. thinking is maybe she did kill herself because she kind of knows what the secrets of the town and what the fuck's going on, because we had a chat with her father earlier and he seemed kind of sketchy and shady, so maybe Noelle found out what was going on, couldn't handle it, and couldn't handle needing to become the mayor, so she went, yeah, fuck this, I'm out, type of thing. She had goals, you know. Yeah, she always told me about how she wanted to make this town better. Or somebody didn't like that. Maybe she truly did want to become mayor and to, you know, change all these horrible things that have been happening. Somebody didn't like that and, you know, knocked her off. To bring out it out of seclusion and bring it to its full potential. You really got that. I think seclusion is kind of what makes Stoneyford. Yeah, but she never did. She would always say we were ingrown, like we didn't know life outside this town. Kind of like what's happening to us and why we lose our memory when we leave town, you know? Yes, not like she was unhappy. She loved this town. She knew it would be improved, and she would have done anything for Stoneyford. Don't think. Maybe someone didn't want her to change stuff? That's kind of what I'm saying. I don't know. It's possible, but a stretch. Someone was trying to protect the town. I think murder is the last thing that makes sense. Yeah, especially the mayor's daughter, but I was really close friends with Paige. Are they still close? But yeah, best friends as always. Maybe she told Paige something about her depression that she didn't tell us. Good point. Also, if we're this much of a mess, you know she is too. You should go see her. Right, let's go talk to Paige. Maybe she knows more than we do. Okay, her room kind of looks a bit more clean than Jake's was. I'm so glad you guys came. Dad let us in. Mum was at the station, saying it was definitely a suicide. Dad said the same thing. Just doesn't feel right to us. How are you doing, Paige? I'm okay. I've been feeling kind of empty all day. It's just so hard to believe. Same for us. In fact, we're trying to find out if something more is happening here. It's crazy. The police do their job. Parents know what they're doing. Unless they're actually in on it, then yeah, they're not gonna do jack shit. But do they? Worked on this little bitty town forever. Never seen a suicide or a murder in person. How can they know the difference? Do you hear yourself? What? Do you want the FBI to investigate, or just have the state involved? Nobody's gonna help us, because there's nothing to do. Well, Noelle killed. Couldn't finish. I'm not trying to upset you, but I just don't think she was depressed enough to do this. Neither do I. I spend more time with her than anyone else does. She does tell me everything. Never said anything about being depressed. Even when I'm sad, she's always so positive. That's what everyone has said. Exactly. Nobody thinks she was depressed. Closest friends, her family, doesn't matter. She wasn't depressed, which means there is more going on here. Whatever that is, we need to find out. I just don't know what you guys think you're gonna do about it. You need to do this by the book, you need to do the secretive, I only care about getting answers. Okay, I only just now realised that for whatever reason the game opened up twice, so that's why the music was doubling up. I was wondering why it was kind of sounding disjointed and whatnot, but it makes it a little bit more easier, but which one do we go with? Yeah, I don't think going by the book is gonna do anything, because we don't know who is, in on this. And I do kind of care, because if we fuck this up, then nobody's gonna be able to get the answers, so let's go with secretive for now. With our parents being cops and Noel's dad being the mayor, it's gonna be tough to convince anyone unless we have something to back us up. As we know they would never let us get in their way, we'll have to be as secretive about this as possible. Once we get enough evidence on our side, if we can get evidence, that is. Yes, if we can, then we'll take what we found to them and we'll solve this. And if we don't figure anything out, then I guess we leave it be then. And we'll just have to face it. Mel might have done this to herself. I don't think I'm ready to do this. It's only fair. It's kind of fair. Maybe tomorrow? Yeah, I think we all need to kind of let it simmer for a bit. Suns fell over us if we all came back to reality. Might be trying to help, but the fact remains, no matter what was gone, it would forever be a piece of our puzzle missing. God, that's sad. I felt a lump in my throat, but I don't want to break down in front of my friends. A text notification. I could look at it later. Or I could look at it now. It was from Mum. We had spaghetti for dinner. Paige and Jake are welcome to join us. Oh, cute. Oh, can I tell you guys something? Sure. To be honest, I think Noelle was starting to lose faith in this place ever changing. Like the past few months, she's been looking for a way out. Not like she was stuck here, she could have left. In fact, her dad is the mayor. Imagine how that would look. You know she would never want to hurt his career. I know they're doing that too. Anyway, look at everyone here. We've all been here forever, and we'll probably stay forever. Wants it to stay forever, hey? The town's different. You know it, Gray. Oh, I'm definitely starting to get that feeling, alright. Yeah, we're a family here, I know. I mean, it's like a pocket. Nothing from the outside world comes in here. Everybody who lives here works here and vice versa. If any of us decide to move, we probably wouldn't even know what to do outside. Well, I mean, I've been on the outside. Possibly. It used to life here. If she had left, do you think anyone would have supported her? I went off to college. Wes died off at the end as I spoke. Couldn't even remember what happened outside town. Maybe she has a point. Yeah, man. And you know how much people talked? One day you were here, the next you were gone. Sure, you talked about going to college, but you never told us you got accepted. People talked about how you ran away, died, gone to jail. I mean, your parents set everyone straight, obviously, but it wasn't like you told us anything. You didn't even say goodbye. You also didn't keep in touch. Didn't even know how to defend myself. Can't remember acting like that, much less why I did it. Enough about me. We're losing focus. Come on, you need to tell them about what just happened. About the memories and whatnot. Jake and Paige were mad at me, and I didn't blame them. I really did that, then they had every right to be mad. Why did I just leave like that? Well, anyway, can we at least agree on what we're doing? Meet tomorrow morning and ask around town? What are we asking people? Just general stuff? We need to get a feel for people, see what they think about it. We have to tell if someone is hiding something. Maybe that will lead us in the right direction. Sounds like a solid plan. Okay, I guess that's what we're going to be doing tomorrow. My room felt very empty that night. House was quiet. Dad had come home late and hadn't spoken to anyone. So quiet downstairs that I had to come up to my room, but it was just as quiet here. And all had happened. Maybe if I looked through my school things, it would jog my memories. Pulled out my backpack from school and opened it. Inside was mostly clothes, but also an old copy of Lord of the Flies and some notebooks. I guess they're all gonna be empty. Yeah, I went through the notebooks, but there were no notes inside. Kind of weird, right? Some doodles and a couple of really pathetic, angsty attempts at poems. They were mostly about rain, but there was one about Stoneyford Bridge. First line read, "She stood atop the Stony Bridge, that is all. I know, how could anyone have known it was her time to go?" Bit of foreshadowing, hey? It was a little hard to read. I knew it was about my sister Leia, but it felt too close to home. Both great tragedies in my life have happened at that bridge. Kinda wished it would disappear. And if you wish for it to disappear, just make sure nobody else is on it, yeah? Don't need any more people dying. There were no school books or anything about my college semester in there. Try to think back to even a week ago. And for some reason, all I can think of were blurry memories of lying in bed in my dorm, like I'd been drugged the whole semester. The only clear memory I had was driving across the bridge yesterday to come home. Maybe I should tell my parents. Got a few texts from my friends, but I hadn't texted anyone since summer. Must have been distracted at school. Jake and Paige did say I hadn't kept in touch. They were right. Why had I done that? They were my best friends. Wouldn't I have wanted to tell them everything that happened to me? Last text from the well read, "Meet me at the bridge tonight. Need to talk to you, it's important." That one was right before I left for school. Before that, everything was just boring, everyday texts. We flirted with each other a lot. Wondered why I never pursued a relationship with her. Probably for the best. Wouldn't have been able to make her happy. Could barely even hold myself together. Need to sleep. Need to wake up with a fresh outlook on everything. Regardless of what was going on with my school memories, there was something much more important going on here. No one had to be happy, I was sure of it. She could not have committed suicide. Something bad was going on here. We were going to get to the bottom of it. That we are.